Hi, it's Lynn, and I'm sitting outside in my backyard. It's actually raining. I love being outside, even though it's raining. It's like I'm outside. I wanted to do a video on perspective, and in order to show what I mean by perspective in this example, I'm going to talk about anything can be used as a tool or a weapon. For example, think about a gun. You can use a gun for as a tool. Like if you're hungry and you go out and you shoot a deer and you cook it and you eat it, that can be used as a tool. If uh, you can use a gun as a tool for protection, maybe against a lion, or because everybody runs into lions these days, tigers and bears and wild boars and stuff like that. But you get the picture. You can use a gun for protection. You can use a gun for protection against an attacker. Um, Other examples of items that can be used for a tool or as a weapon are like um, paper, for example. And I might have to go inside. I see birds flying around in the rain. Pretty interesting. Um, Paper, for example. You can use paper as a tool to communicate. You can use paper as a tool to write down ideas, to plan for the future. You can write a love letter. You can write music and create. Paper can also be used as a weapon. You could write a hate letter, or you could use it to kill someone by 1,000 paper cuts. I wouldn't want to do that because I really hate paper cuts. Paper cuts. Wind's starting to pick up. Paper cuts. That I might need to go inside. Let's just go inside. Just gonna grab my stuff. And it wasn't lightning, but now it is lightning. So I'm gonna come back inside. Because, like, weather can be used as a tool or as a weapon. As a tool, it can rain on the land and it can grow vegetables and crops and wheat and hemp and whatever else. Or weather can be bad. You could look at it as a weapon. Like if you look at hurricanes, they can be very destructive. So like the positive side and the negative side of 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 weather. And the mind, the mental state. You can use your mind as a tool or a weapon. You can use a mind to be very creative and create things. You can use your mind to create destructive things, like planning for the future, enrolling in school, reading a book, making music. Those are all tools, right? Or you can use your thoughts to criticize or complain, to spread gossip, even comparing. Like you're with your thoughts and you're thinking about, oh my goodness, why don't I have what so and so has? How did that person get a car? How did that person get a job? How did that person go on vacation? Whatever it is. Those are kind of like the positive and negative sides of thoughts. And using your thoughts as a weapon. There's a book that I really like, Invisible Man by, I think it was Ralph Ellison. And Spoiler alert, if you haven't read the book, it is a really good book. You should read it. I recommend you read it. But spoiler alert, there's a part in the book where the main character is passing around sealed letters of recommendation. And which could be used as a tool, right? A letter of recommendation. But in his attempt to find a job with 10 sealed letters of recommendation, he's not landing a job. And he finally looks at the last one. And, well, I don't know if I should tell you what it said. Okay, I did say spoiler alert, so here it is. What's actually on the letter of recommendation is, keep this Nigger boy running. He'd been passing these out around and he wasn't getting any response. And that's why. So, and with your thoughts too, think about how you feel about things when situations occur, when things are happening. What do you think about that situation? When someone says something, how do you react to it? Are you reacting positively? Are you reacting negatively? Are you being helpful? Are you being hurtful or harmful? Here's just a mini example. Work situation. I go in the kitchen every day and I pick out a particular cup to use to get water or tea or coffee. And I went into the kitchen and my cup was already on the counter, which was kind of creepy to me. Like, why do you have my cup on the counter? And my first thought was, why do you have my cup on the counter? What are you doing with my cup? Blah, 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 blah. But the perspective of the situation, I used it kind of in a negative or like a weapon sense. When someone had actually anticipated me coming into the kitchen and had taken the cup out and sat it on the counter for me as like a kind gesture or a tool or a positive thing. And at that moment, it was how I chose to see the situation. Do I see the situation positively or do I see the situation negatively? So I'm putting this out there to just challenge you to think about anything from a feather. I mean, I guess you could like tickle someone to death. Maybe they stop breathing because they're or you can use a feather to be creative and paint with it or tickle someone for fun. How do you see things? Do you see them positively or do you see them negatively? Do you see things, anything that you come across in your day, as a tool or as a weapon? Think about it. Pick something, anything in a day. You can even think about yesterday. Anticipate things for tomorrow. Just maybe over the next hour, just pick something. It can be a physical thing, it can be a thought, it can be an emotion, and think about it as either a tool or as a weapon. And how do you use it? Which do you choose? Is the glass half full or is the glass half empty? Thank you for watching.